Welcome to Wrinkles Society of Hope. Wrinkles is a platform built for women to come and share their stories of wrinkles that they had to press through in order to become the women that they are today. Wrinkles stands for Women Rejoicing in Nourished, Courageous with a K, Life Encouraging Stories. Women who care enough to share. I would love for you to come and have an interview with me about your story that you would like to provide as motivation for these women, to provide encouragement for them to continue on and press through the wrinkles that they may have been going through. Now today, you are going to hear a story from one of these courageous women that is telling their wrinkle story. And if you enjoy her story, give her a thumbs up. And also hit subscribe so you can see the Wrinkles women that come every week to share their story. I would love to interview with you as well. So come on and join the Wrinkles family, and I cannot wait to hear from you soon. Hello, Wrinkles family. I have one of my long-term friends coming to the family today to share. I am so blessed that she has been in my life for a very long time. And so I'm going to have her introduce herself.
Hello, Wrinkles family, and thank you, Miss Summer. It has been 14 glorious years. And my name is Shereen. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here. And I want to thank you for this amazing platform.
Thank you for coming. And so as Miss Shereen is smiling as always, and you don't see hardly any wrinkles on her face as well. But if you did get a wrinkle, physical wrinkle, how do you think you would feel about that?
Well, you don't see them, but I do. There's one forming on my forehead, and I'm getting used to her. I'm saying, okay, you're just letting me know that I've spent some time here, and I'm going to a new phase in my life, and I'm walking in it, with joy, and my wrinkles tell a story. So, yeah, I welcome her. Not too many.
Oh, not too many.
Not too many. One's okay.
But stop at one. I like that you call her her.
Yes. Everything about us is a her. I mean, getting mammograms done. I, encourage people to check on our girlfriends. I mean, we're divine beings, and everything, our body serves us. Our body serves us, our mind serves us, our spirit serves us. And so what we feed it will radiate. And, I thank my feet for carrying me for all this time. I thank my hands for, hanging in there. I thank my heart for beating and hanging in there and being strong and, being gutsy. And I mean, just everything. I'm thankful.
You're thankful. And I'm glad that you're speaking of thankful, because this is Thankful Wednesday. It's Wrinkle Wednesday, but this is Thankful Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So, I'm thankful that you said all those parts of us to be thankful about those things, because sometimes I think we forget to be thankful for the little things,
That's
so,
right.
Thanks for kicking that off, that Thankful Wednesday. You're kicking it off the right way. But as we go through life, we have a lot of things to be thankful for. We also got to be thankful for the emotional wrinkles that we go through in life, and the things that we have to press through in order to provide us with a newness in our new life. So can you share a wrinkle story that you had to press through?
Yes. A few years ago, I found myself homeless, and I was spending the night at my friend's ice cream parlor on his break room bench. And it was a wooden bench, one sheet, one pillow, and a book that changed my life, a book called The Shack. And I remember just reading that book and, crying and snotting and wondering, how did I get here? And I realized that my wrinkle was self-doubt. I had spent years doubting myself, and it ultimately ended me up in that space. And I knew that I wanted to do greater things. I just didn't know the how, but I knew that there were greater things ahead. And even in that situation, I thanked my friend for, for opening that space. And I thanked God for the something as simple as washing up at a sink at that point. And I'm one for body washes and perfumes and all that. So that was quite a wrinkle for me. That was quite a wrinkle. And I'm thankful for all the people that were supporting me during that time as well. But ultimately, I had to remember, who I am and not doubt myself. And even then, I knew that I wanted to have some involvement in real estate. And I remember even in that homeless state, I would look at buildings and think, I want to own that one day. I want to own that. I want to own that. And fast forward in the situation, I was encouraged to go to a shelter, and I was all nervous. I was thinking I'd be on a cot and all this, and I was just like, I don't know if I could deal. And I just pressed forward and asked God to guide me, and I ended up going back to Arizona from where I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a few I think months later, I got a call from Pittsburgh saying, we have a cot for you. We have a space for you. I was like, I'm back in Arizona. What the heck? And that made me realize, it was like, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You can't stop based on any circumstances or based on what somebody's image of you might be. You have to have an image of yourself and where you're going. And you have to believe that, and you have to remember that, there were times during that journey I'd be like, remember, Simba, remember who you are. That got me through a lot. That got me through a lot. It still does, Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm just thankful to God and to everyone during that time in my life who, still believed in me, and I believe in me now. I believe in me. Self-doubt is the way to conquer self-doubt is to take action and prove the doubt wrong. Yeah. Tell the doubt, shut up and prove it wrong. Shut up and prove it wrong.
That's the way to do it. Do you think you had self-doubt as a younger Shereen as well? Do you think that's something that you always had?
You know what? It's funny. No. Even in grade school, I found I like this little mantra because it rhymed with my name, Shereen the Queen. I called myself Shereen the Queen, and I knew it, And I think what happened was I let words, words spoken over me, skew my self-image. And again, it goes back to that remember who you are, because sometimes we'll have an image of ourselves, and it may not be apparent to people around us, but you have to remember. I had to remember. And I just like the mantra because it rhymed with my name, Shereen the Queen, Shereen the Queen, Shereen the Queen. And, I always knew that I wanted to do something beneficial to society and to people. I just didn't know what, but there's always the how and there's always a what. You just have to develop into that. So, but it was the words that I had to overcome too, Tell them to shut up and prove them wrong.
Is there anything else because it sounds like that's what you would tell yourself back then, is to remember who you are Is there anything additional that you would tell yourself during that time?
Yeah, I would tell myself, so go. So go. Don't question it. Don't sit around and, wonder. Take action. I don't, like, I think about sit-ups. I set out to do 365 days of sit-ups. I think it was last year. You remember? And I got to day 178 before I was looking kind of like too skinny, and I had to stop. But anytime I think about wanting to do something, I think, well, you did 178 days worth of sit-ups. Why not do 178 days worth of this or worth of that or worth it, And it reminds me of what was it? It was, I think, Samson in the Bible and David. Samson had he had killed a bear and a lion before he came into his own, or was it David? One of them. The point of the story is the two of them. I'm sorry?
I said, don't give me lying, because I don't know.
Well, the point is they were conquerors, and they started with small victories. They started with victories. I mean, David, he had defeated, I think, a bear and a lion before Goliath. And Samson, he had to overcome his weakness, and he did, I mean, so, you just have to, I say you, but I'm talking to myself, I would tell myself, just remember who you are. If you say that you are a queen and someone comes and says, no, you're not, that doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it true. Yeah. Define who you are. And, I know some people try to encourage you, but they discourage you in an attempt to encourage you. So, weed through all that. My mother used to always tell me, take the meat, leave the bones, and my dad would always tell me nothing beats a failure but a try. And then Yoda sits on my shoulder talking about do or do not, there is no try. I mean, it's all these, these little mantras. And the main thing is just taking the action. So I would tell my younger self, go, so go.
So go. I love it. So what now, the Shereen that you are, living in your own space, looking for a home now, from homeless to looking for a home.
Yeah.
Or a home. I mean, that's a story in itself to say, I'm climbing these steps in life. Saw a picture of you on Facebook earlier. I was looking at some pictures of you, trying to get my video together. And I just steal pictures on Facebook. People don't know that. And I saw this picture of you running up these steps. And I thought about you in particular that, that's how life is. We have to climb this life, this so-called life. And from the bottom, it seems like you're never going to reach the top like Rocky and be able to put your fist up and say, yeah. But you are that story from, homeless to now looking for a home. So the woman that you are today, what would that t-shirt say? What would that t-shirt phrase or word be that describes the woman that you are today?
Oh, man. I would say resilient. But another thing I had to say is that I'm not homeless. I'm home full. I am full of home. I'm full of home. Full of home, multi-families. And I will not stop until I get there. But resilient. Resilient is that number one word. Resilient.
I agree. Now that you are doing so on your own, working, things like that, what other projects outside of life that you're working toward right now?
Oh, good question. So I'm working on an invention, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Just look for it. Yeah, exactly. Patent pending. And I'm seeking multifamily homes. And then my side business is my comic strip, Joppa, that was established in Arizona. And I'm so thankful for that. It's kind of like a little autobiography, and so that can be found on Instagram. And you know, the purpose of Japa is to just encourage people to embrace our quirkiness and, you know, have fun along the journey, and you know, accept every aspect of who you are, the amazing, the you know, flawed, and find humor in it. Find humor in it. Life is hilarious. Find the humor in it.
Yes. Awesome. Well, we'll definitely have people follow you on Instagram, because I know you have some things coming out like t-shirts and things like that. So people will be able to purchase those soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to conquer this year and get into 2021. So yeah, I have something upcoming that I think you'll all enjoy. And yeah, it'll be a t-shirt that we can wear loud and proud.
Yes, can't wait. So thank you, Shereen, so much for coming to the Wrinkles family today.
Thank you, Miss Summer. Thank you so much. And, you know, meeting you those 14 years ago has been one of the best blessings of my life. You are a phenomenal woman.
Aww.
Like I said, Maya Angelou would be like, yes, Summer. Stand up.
Well, thank you, Wrinkles. And make sure that you follow and look at Shereen's comics that are going to come after this video and some other things. And we just thank you for coming to the Wrinkles family today. Bye-bye.